Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of GIVEMOCK. I hope you all are doing good and I hope you must have prepared well for your upcoming SEBI Grade A Phase 1 examination. So guys, we want you to have a last minute revision on costing, which is actually, uh, you know, uh, for some people it's very hard topic and very new topic. So we want you to have a last minute revision. So in this video, we have come up with the important MCQs on costing, which is going to help you out in your phase 1 and 2 examination as well. Okay, so without wasting time, let's just get started with the first question. So guys, the first question is you need to name the type of cost that is already incurred and cannot be recovered. So you can go through the options here. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is sunk cost. So that cost which cannot be, which is already incurred and cannot be recovered is the sunk cost. Okay. So let's move on to the question number two. You need to name the type of cost which is defined as the cost of an alternative that is foregone that in order to pursue a certain action. Okay. You can go through the options here. Option A is opportunity cost. Option B is missed cost. Option C is alternate cost. And option D is secondary cost. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option A, that is opportunity cost. Let's move on to the question number three. Which of the following is the basic objective of cost accounting? So you can go through the options here. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is cost ascertainment. That is the basic objective of cost accounting. Okay. Moving on to the question number four. The methods which are used for cost ascertainment depend upon the nature of dash. You can go through the option. Option A is cost of goods. Option B is cost reduction. Option C is expenses. And option D is industry. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option D, that is industry. Moving on to the question number five. Process costing is suitable for which of the following industry? So you can go to the options here. Option A is cinemas, option B is ready-made garments, option C is sugar mills, and option D is hotels. Guys, the correct answer to this question is option C, that is sugar mills, because the process costing method is used in a mass production industry, and the raw material passes through a number of processes up to a completion stage. Okay, so cinemas, hotels, these ready-made garments, these all are incorrect options. Okay. Moving on to the question number six. Which of the following costing method is used where a number of components are manufactured separately and then assembled in a final product, such as in a scooters, cars, air conditioner, etc.? So you can go through the options here. The correct answer to this question is option A, that is composite costing method. All right. Moving on to the question number seven. Which of the following costing method is best suited for hospital? So you can go through the options here. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is service costing. So service costing method is used where services are provided, such as hotels, cinemas, hospitals, transport, electricity companies, etc. Okay. So hospital is one of the service sector. That is why service costing method is used, and that is best suited for hospital. All right. Moving on to question number eight. Which of the following costing method provides minute analysis of cost and ensures greater accuracy and better control? So you can go through the options here. I'll tell you the correct answer. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is operation costing method. So operation costing method basically is followed where number of operations are involved. It provides minute analysis of costs and ensure greater accuracy and better control. Okay. So let's move on to the question number nine. Which of the following is incorrect in respect of the main features of job costing method? You can go through the options here. Option A is production is undertaking and against customer's order. Option B is each requires a special treatment. The option C is the cost is ascertained for entire job and average cost is calculated. And option D is a separate cost sheet is maintained for each job, and each job is given a certain number by which is it is identified. Correct answer to this question is option C. Option C is incorrect. Okay. The cost is certain for entire job and average cost is calculated is incorrect option. So guys, let's go through some types of costing. So the first one and the important one is job costing. And what the job costing is all about, it is also called specific order costing. So you need to remember that, okay? Job costing is also called specific order costing. Actually, it is adopted by industries where there is no standard product and each job or work order is different from others. Means these are customized job, okay? This job is done strictly according to the specification given by the customer. So whatever customer specifies and whatever customer gives the instructions, you have to work according to that. And usually the job takes only a short time for completion. So job costing is used by printing presses, motor repair shops, automobile garages, film studios, engineering industries, etc. Okay. And the second is contract costing. So it is also known as terminal costing. So contract costing is also known as terminal costing. And basically this method is similar to job costing. So however, it is used where the job is big and is spread over a long period of time. So guys, the contract costing is also similar in job costing, but in job costing, the nature of the period is short time. But in the case of contract costing, it is long time projects, okay, long period of time. So the work is done according to the specification of the customer, but it takes long term, okay? So this method is used by firms engaged in shipbuilding, construction of building bridges, dams and roads. So here you can see the shipbuilding, construction of building bridges, etc. These all are the long term project. So the third one is batch costing. A batch is a group of identical products. All the unit in a particular batch are uniform in nature and size. Hence, each batch is treated as a cost unit and costed separately. So you can see the examples here. Batch costing is adopted by manufacturers of biscuits, ready-made garments, spare parts, medicines, etc. So the another one is process costing. So as we have gone through in the earlier MCQs, that process costing, it is called continuous costing also. So in certain industries, the raw material passes through different processes before it takes the shape of a final product. So basically these process costing is applied to continuous process industries such as chemical, textiles, paper, sugar mills, soap, leather, etc. Okay. And the next is unit costing. This method is also known as single or output costing. So it is also very important. So this method is also known as single or output costing. It is suitable to industries where production is continuous and units are identical, like you can in case of mines, oil drilling units, cement works, brick works, or units manufacturing cycles, radios, washing machine, etc. Okay. Objective is to calculate the cost per unit. Okay. The next is operation costing. This method is used where there is a mass production of repetitive nature involving a number of operations. So the main purpose of this method is to ascertain the cost of each operation. For instance, the manufacture of handles for bicycles involves a number of operations such as cutting steel sheets into proper strips, molding, machining and finally polishing. तो बहुत सारे प्रोसेसेस से होके गुजरता है एक बाईसाइकिल जो मैन्युफैक्चर होता है. सो द कॉस्ट ऑफ दिस ऑपरेशन में बी फाइंड आउट सेपरेटली. सो जितने भी ऑपरेशन होते हैं, मतलब जिस जो भी प्रोसेस से गुजरता है ऑपरेशन, और उसका ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट सेपरेट करके निकाल लिया जाता है. So that is called the operational costing. So operation costing provides a minute analysis of the costs to achieve accuracy. All right. Let's move on to the question number 10. The ascertainment of costs after they have been incurred is known as. So you can go through the options here. Option A is standard costing. Option B is historical costing. Option C is notional costing. And option D is marginal costing. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option B, that is historical costing. Question number, let's move on to the question number 11. The difference between the standard and the actual cost is known as, you can go through the options. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is variance. So the difference between the standard and the actual cost is variance. Okay. Moving to the question number 12. Fill in the blanks is a system which uses budgets as a means for the planning and controlling entire aspects of organizational activities or parts thereof. So you can go through the options here. I'll tell you the correct answer. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is budgetary control. Okay, so budgetary control basically is a system which uses budgets as a means for planning and controlling entire aspects of organizational activities or parts thereof. All right. Moving to the question number 13. A document which provides for the detailed cost center and cost unit is. You can go through the options here. Option A is costs sheet. Option B is costing memo. Option C is expense statement. Option D is cost analysis note. So guys, the correct answer to the question is option A, that is cost sheet. Cost sheet is a statement in which the details of expenses incurred on a particular product or job during a specific periods are presented. Let's move on to the question number 14. Which of the following is not a type of variance under variance analysis? So you can go through the options here. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is price variance, which is the incorrect option. Four kind of variances. I'll tell you what are the four kind of variances. So first is material cost variance, second is labor cost variance, third is sales variance, and fourth is overhead variance. All right, these are the four main types of variance under variance analysis. Let's move on to the question number 15. So which of the following is defined as the preparation and use of standard cost, their comparison with actual cost, and the measurement and analysis of variances to their causes and points of incidence? So you can guys you can go through the options here. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is standard costing. So in standard costing, actual cost and the standard cost are compared. Moving on to the question number 16. Which of the following is incorrect in respect of the advantages of standard costing? So you can go through the options here. Here in the question it's asking the incorrect, okay, in respect of the advantages. So I'll tell you the incorrect option. The incorrect option is D. All other A, B, C options are correct in respect of the advantages of the standard costing, okay. Moving on to the question number 17. Name the type of budget which covers all type of budgets such as sales, production, costs, profit, appropriation of profit, and major financial ratios. So you can go through the options. Option A is capital budget, option B is total budget, option C is master budget, and option D is revenue budget. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option C, that is master budget. Let's move on to the question number 18. So which of the following is an approach to making a budget from scratch? The budget is not based on previous budget. So you can go through the option. Option A is scratch budgeting, option B is zero based budgeting, option C is fresh budgeting, and option D is nil budgeting. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option B, that is zero based budgeting. So in zero based budget, the previous budgets are not considered, and it is made from scratch, okay. So let's move on to the question number 19. Marginal cost is equal to dash. You can go through the option. Option A is variable overheads, option B is prime cost plus all variable overheads, option C is prime cost minus all variable overhead, and option D is variable overheads plus fixed cost plus prime cost. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option B, that is prime cost plus all variable overheads. Let's move on to the question number 20. Which of the following can be termed as organized method for the elimination of waste in a manufacturing process without compromising on productivity? So guys, you can go through the options here. The correct answer to this question is option A, that is lean systems. Okay, you must have heard about this lean system and innovation in the SEBI syllabus. So lean system is all about the organized method for the elimination of waste in manufacturing process without compromising on productivity. All right, moving on to the question number 21. Which visual management tool reduces overproduction under lean manufacturing? So you can go through the options here. Option A is visual codes, option B is cost card, option C is Kanban card, and option D is Xenon tool. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option C, that is Kanban card. All right, moving on to the question number 22. Which of the following is not listed as one of the wastes under lean system and innovation? You can go through the options here. Option A is inventory, option B is motion, option C is over processing, option D is over time. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option D, over time. So I'll tell you about the 7 wastes under the lean system and innovations. So the first one is overproduction, second one is inventory, third one is waiting, fourth one is motion, fifth one is transportation, sixth is rework from defect, and seventh one is overprocessing. Let's move on to the question number 23. Which of the following is not one of the features of lean manufacturing? So you can go through the options here. Option A is there is zero waiting time, option B is there is zero inventory, option C is it follows push processing, and option D is there is continuous flow of production. So guys, the incorrect Option is option C. It follows post processing. And actually, the correct feature of the lean manufacturing is that it follows pull processing. All right. Moving on to the question number 24. What does the Japanese word Siri refers to? Go through the options here. So Siri, I'll tell you the correct answer. The Siri refers to sorting out. So option D is the correct answer. So guys, the 5S is the workplace organization method, and the first step of 5S Siri, that is called sorting out, sort also. It involves going through all the tools, furniture, materials, equipments, etc. in work area to determine what needs to be present and what can be removed. All right. Moving on to the question number 25. Which one of the following is not one of the S under 5S workplace organizational method? So you can go through the options here. The correct one is option B, Shikosu. So 5S is a name of workplace organization method that uses a list of 5 Japanese words. Okay, I'll tell you the what are the 5S. So the term 5S comes from 5 Japanese word. That is, one is Siri, second one is Siton, three is Siso, fourth is Shikatsu, and five is Sitsuk. In English, these words are often translated to: first one is sort, second one is set in order, third one is shine, fourth one is standardize, and fifth is sustain. So you can pause the video and you can go through the all the terms here. Okay, I'll not read out all things because it will make the video longer. All right, I'll move on to the next question number 26. So Six Sigma technique was introduced by which of the following engineer? You can go through the options here. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is Bill Smith. All right, let's move on to the question number 27. Which one of the following is highly used by Japanese organization as a mechanism for reducing and managing cost? So you can go through the options here. Option A is 5S, option B is Kaizen costing, option C is JIT, and option D is standard costing. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option B, that is Kaizen costing. Kaizen is a Japanese word which means making improvements to a processes through small incremental amounts rather than through large innovation. All right, let's move on to the question number 28. Under which sigma level the quality profitability is below maximum productivity? So guys, the correct answer to this question is option fifth. So under the fifth sigma level, the quality is below the maximum productivity, and in the sixth sigma level, it is near perfection. All right, moving to the question number 29. Under Six Sigma DMAC methodology, what does I stand for DMAC? So what does I stand for DMAC? All right, and you can go through the option here. Option A is increase, option B is initiate, option C is improve, and option D is none of the above. So guys, the correct answer to this question is option C, that is improve. Okay, you can below I have mentioned the overall full form of the define, so you can go through that. All right, let's move on to the question number 30. Under Six Sigma DMADV methodology, what does V stand for DMADV? So guys, you can go through the options. The correct answer to this question is V, verify. So D for define, M for measure, A for analyze, D for design, and V for verify. That is the full form of DMADV and the Six Sigma methodology. All right. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. We hope that the video must have added some value to your last minute revision, and those who are appearing for SEBI grade A phase 1 examination, we wish them all the best, and we wish all of our viewers for their success. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please do subscribe, do share, and do like the video. Thank you so much for watching.